What a match! What a win!
I'm so happy. I'm so excited too, because today though right from time I knew we were going to beat Barca. Having been that we won PSG the last time in Club World Cup, I knew with the kind of highline they play, Chelsea is a team that play more of attacking game. So if you are this also team that also play attacking game as well, you are likely to collect. So that is exactly what happened. So I think today Barca had a bad game, but looking at the way maybe they were scared also based on the kind of players Chelsea also have, because no team will look at Chelsea today and say Chelsea is not a good team, or maybe they don't have good players. We have good players, we have quality players, talented young stars, upcoming legend to be. But well, that is just it. We have won the game, and I'm so happy that we surprised those persons who felt Barca were just going to come and beat us and just go like that. We are not that kind of team, so I'm happy.
See the pride.
Of course.
So today, you guys' defense was solid. Like Shaloba pairing with Fofana, Cucurella at the other side, and Gusto at the other side.
Looking at the defense, our defense has always been not that. It has not always been that bad, especially when Fofana comes in. Fofana is a very good defender. It's just that his injury that has been giving him some kind of limiting of his game time, play. So looking at the defense, we are doing very well. Chalobah is more comfortable playing with Fofana. If we watch our previous match against Burnley, you could see that there was no that connection. The connection was not there between Chalobah and Cohen. That's why I personally don't like Cohen, because he's too slow, he's too sluggish and all that. So, but looking at Bafana is a team that press. You understand? And Chalobah is always giving him that backup. That whatever he moves, whenever Bafana moves, Chalobah is always there to cover up. But if you look at the other side, Chalobah is the one that don't move, and Cohen who sit back is very sluggish. So you see that people always use that as an advantage. So looking at Kokora already, I knew it that Yamal was not going to do anything, because he promised him that in club they are friends, they are brothers, but when it comes to club football, like they are enemies. Yes, in countries they are friends, they are brothers, but coming to club football, they are enemies, and he just executed that today. So we are very happy about that.
So what can you say about Estavio that turned up today? Like scored a banger goal.
At first, you could see the game plan that he was always being left alone. That was because of the space he has. So looking at the time, you could see sometimes when he makes runs, you see that Gusto was always coming to cover him up. So Maresca is just a good team when it comes to games like this. He always know how to hit those teams that attack as well. We saw what happened against PSG. People complain that they were weak and all that, but it's just because of the game plan he used against them. This is the same thing that happened. So looking at the team like Barca, if you sit back, they will play you football, and once they gain that confidence, you can take anything that comes, you take it. But if you look at the way Chelsea started the game, they never gave them that confidence. They bounced that pressure on them so that they won't have that time to like have the plans against have plans to know what to do. But I love the game. I think using Neto up front because of his pace, using Estaval and Garnacho. Garnacho wasn't really at his best, but he kept him there because of those kind of counter games. So, but I think they all played well. Estaval did very well. I'm so happy that he scored the goal.
Yeah. Congratulations for the win. And up next now, Arsenal.
I can't wait. Because you know one thing about Chelsea.
Yeah.
Whenever you don't expect them to play well, they surprise teams. They are always good whenever they are playing against a team that the people will look at them and say, okay, these people are better off. Looking at their calibers of players or their kind of games, you will say, okay, they are better off than Chelsea. But Chelsea is always that kind of thing that gives us joy when it comes to those kind of matches. We do underrate other teams. We can play useless kind of game against smaller team, but when it comes to big team, playing against big team, you can't just write us off. because if you feel that you want to write us off, we'll give you what people will feel that it's an AI, but it's not an AI.
You say AI.
Yes, of course. Because most Barca fans who maybe didn't watch the game, once they come and they open their phones or whenever they see the scoreline, they'll feel it's AI, but it's not AI. And national game.
Tell me AI. So who is your man of the match for
Well, to me,
today's game?
I'm giving it to Estavo. Estavo, he played very well. At least that second goal is what kills Barca's spirit. Despite the red cards, I think that second goal was because even with the red card, they were still having that bit of confidence that they were going to bounce back. But that second goal from Estavo killed it. Yeah.
I have someone in mind, but I won't really talk about the person because of time and everything. Caicedo is my own man of the match.
Caicedo.
Yeah,
He
because
did very well in the
he
midfield.
tackled.
Yes, he did very well, but he was not just alone.
Yeah,
We were
sure.
always seeing Enzo Fernandez coming to give him that backup,
Yeah, and
and you
James.
saw Chalobah even coming to like support him, and James also. James is see one thing about James in that midfield. There is something that James does in that midfield that so many players or so many fans doesn't see. Caicedo is good in intercepting any play, you understand? But James is that kind of player you don't rush, and that's the reason why once you come into the midfield, James destabilize that midfield. Caicedo is just his own is just to block those your move and your kind of game you want to cross over. But James stabilize the whole game that you know how to play your midfield. So I think that is just what we did. But kudos to all the Chelsea players. I think they did very well and they made us proud today.
Na the odds now.
Yeah,
Na the
we can't
odds.
wait to jam that Arsenal.
Yeah, nah, thank you, bro.
All right, you're welcome.